So, please, Senator Oshiomhole, for the last time, if you become unruly in the Senate, we will use these same rules to take you out of the Senate. So this is the last warning.
So there was drama in the Senate today as Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, warns Adams Oshiomhole that if he continues to be unruly in the chambers, he will use the same rules to remove him, take him out of the Senate. This is coming after Senate amended their 2027 succession battle, which will affect Adams Oshiomhole. The rule is such that only senators who have served for 2 terms, that's 8 years, are eligible to contest for principal positions in the House of Senate, including the Senate President.
Mr. President, point of order. Mr. President, I'm invoking.
Senator Mangono. Senator Mangono.
I'm invoking.
Senator Mangono,
approach
the chair. Approach the chair. Approach the chair. Senator Mangono, approach the chair. And I've said it, people have been in these chambers for 3 years now. We should begin to know the rules of the Senate. I don't want to be accused of executive arrogance. That's why I keep tolerating these things. Please, there's no new senator any longer. There's no new senator any longer. Let us try our best to abide by the rules here. I've said if you're a policeman, you will wear police uniform unless you are in investigation. If you're a soldier, you must wear the army uniform. If you're a senator, you must go by the rules. Am I right? So point of order, you are ruled out of order. Page what?
Mr. President, distinguished Senator Adams Oshiomhole, please be guided. Be guided. Distinguished Senator Adams Oshiomhole, I am now invoking powers conferred to the office of the Chief Whip to order you to resume your seat and be guided by the ruling of the presiding officer. I am saying so in my capacity as the Chief Whip of the Senate. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. I don't want to. Be guided. I don't want to invoke the powers of the office of the Chief Whip. Be guided. But I have
Senator Abaribe, no, you don't need to come to me. I just want to tell you, you see what I've been saying, that we must read the rules. We must read the rules. We must read the rules. Page 1964. Page 1965. So, distinguished Senator, we shouldn't just go home fill form, contest election, come here without knowing anything about the rules. Order 20 sub F says that the Senate President shall interpret the rules. I didn't write this. So please, Senator Oshiomhole, for the last time, if you become unruly in the Senate, we will use these same rules to take you out of the Senate. So this is the last warning.
Tension boiled over on the floor of the Nigerian Senate on Wednesday as Senate President Godswill Akpabio clashed sharply with Senator Oshiomhole, issuing a stern warning that unruly behavior could lead to his removal from the chamber. The confrontation erupted barely 24 hours after the Senate amended its standing rules to restrict eligibility for presiding and principal offices, including the Senate Presidency, to senators who have served for at least 2 terms, that's 8 consecutive years in the chamber. During Tuesday's session, followed a closed-door meeting, the Senate adopted the changes by voice vote. The new provision effectively bars first-term senators and limits contest for top positions to ranking members with significant experience in the current 10th Assembly who secure re-election in 2027. So I don't think it will be a problem for Hope Uzodinma as widely speculated. I think those it will directly impact are potential aspirants for the Senate Presidency position, which Adams Oshiomhole is rumored to be interested in. He's a first-time senator. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma have been in the Senate for I think more than 8 years. He's been there. Then Delta State Governor, former Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, and Delta State Senator Ovi Omo Agege, who have been rumored to be eyeing the red chambers, and not just eyeing the red chambers, they are eyeing the Senate President. And let's believe that this is the turn of the South to produce a Senate President. Akpabio has served for 1 term. The South has just 1 term remaining, after which I believe it will go to the Southeast. I can't remember the last time someone from the Southeast became Senate President. So it's going to be difficult for Adams Oshiomhole, who would believe is eyeing the office of the Senate President, because the protest shows it all, that he is interested in the office of the Senate President. And Hope Uzodinma as well, is clear that Hope Uzodinma is going back to the Senate. He went to contest for the governorship position of Imo State from the House of Senate. So now that he has completed 8 years, he's still going back to the House of Senate. I'm not just going there to contest. He's going back to contest for the office of the Senate President. But now, the new rule has now made it difficult for figures like Hope Uzodinma, former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa. Now there's a current serving senator, Adams Oshiomhole, and many others, because the requirement is such is that the new amended rule restricts only senators who have served for 2 terms, 8 years. And with that rule, Oshiomhole doesn't qualify. Hope Uzodinma, who is now coming back, is not qualified because you must have served 8 years consecutively. So Hope Uzodinma is out of it. Oshiomhole is out of it, and Delta State former governor Ifeanyi Okowa. And come to think of it, Ifeanyi Okowa might not even get it because he's going to contest against Ned Nwoko. I don't know how he's going to do it, how it's going to be easy for him to defeat Ned Nwoko in the same senatorial district. So I don't expect Adams Oshiomhole to be shouting in the top of his voice. He's just a first-time senator. So why is he so much interested? But I think the same thing happened to Godswill Akpabio. He didn't serve for 2 years consecutively before he got the Senate President position. So why is he making it difficult for others to also vie for the position of the Senate President? Well, that's what they do in the red chambers. The Senate President said, if you're in the Senate, you have to abide by the rules. So I don't know why Oshiomhole is always at the top of his voice. He always gives clear-cut opinions and all that on matters like this. So he should just accept it that the rule has been made, and he should follow the rules and not protest.